All right, so this is day 2 for November. We're gonna start our activation with a mini band. We have 4 moves. Move 1 is gonna be that around the world. So they're gonna stand on one leg. We're gonna do one leg for 30 seconds. Come to the center in between each rep, each step, 30 there, switch sides, front, side, back. Exercise number 2 is a squat with an alternating kickback. So last month we did a lateral kick. Today, this month we're gonna do a kick back. So squat, kick back, alternate the leg that kicks back. They can kick back kind of at an angle to keep tension on that mini band. Number 3 is a glute bridge with abduction. So they are going to lie on their back. They're gonna hold a glute bridge the entire time and abduct their legs for 30 seconds. And then number 4, some people like the good morning. They can keep the mini band on. So where they put the mini band around their upper, or the big band around their upper shoulders and do the hip hinge pattern. That's an option. Or they have the option to stand on the band, hold it with 2 hands, and just do the hip hinge pattern in that way. So that's our activation, 2 rounds. And then we are moving into our first big circuit. So we have 4 moves here. We're gonna do it as a circuit and we're going to do it 3 times. So exercise number 1 is a 2 cable racked kickstand squat. So last month they did a 1 leg squat. This month we're gonna have them go back to the kickstand. That back leg is the supporting leg and they're squatting on 1 leg for 30 seconds. They're only gonna do 1 leg and then they're going to switch and do a glute bridge, march, walkout type of thing on the S drive. So what that looks like, they're gonna lie down. 1 leg's gonna be over, 1 knee's over your hip, press out. When that leg extends, drop the leg, bring the other one over the hip, walk out. So it's a kind of a slow movement and they're holding a glute bridge the entire time. Then they're gonna hop up. They're gonna grab both cables and they're gonna kickstand squat with the other leg. And then they have a pull through with a band. So the band is gonna be on the lower part of the S drive. They can hold the handles individually, they can hold them together, flat, lengthwise, hinge, and snap. So that's that circuit. Also, what's a little bit different, the kickstand squat for the right and the left is 45 seconds. The glute bridge, march, walkout, and the band pull through is only 30. So just pay attention to that when you're timing. So that's the first upper body circuit. Then there is a challenge. If you have time to do this, that's awesome. By week 3 or 4, you definitely should have time. They are going to, for 15-second squat pulse, no rest, drop 1 leg back, split squat pulse, no rest, switch, and split squat pulse, other leg. Then they're gonna rest for 15 seconds, and then they're gonna do that again. Each movement is 15 seconds, so that's the little challenge. Then we have upper body. So this one is, there needs to be a rope, and then both black handles go on L1 to elbow height. The rope is around notch 3 to 5. So there's 5 moves here. Usually we only have 4, but we had time for 5. They're gonna do each move 2 times in a row before they move on to the to the next exercise. So supine, straight arm, rope pull over. We've done this before. Hands are over your head, arms are straight, and you pull, exhale, as you pull that the handles. They can separate their arms or they can keep their arms nice and tight together. Exercise number 2, I think, is a walking push-up. Yup, so it's a walking push-up. So they can do this on their knees if they want to. I want to crease my shoes. So they're going to hold a push-up. They're going to cross their hands, push up, cross their hands the other direction, and push up. They're there for 30 seconds, they're gonna rest, and then they'll do that again. Exercise number 3. We've done this one before. Standing neutral grip row, thumbs up both handles. Number 4, so this is a good one. We're gonna do a mini band, straight arm X pull or pulse. So they're gonna hold the mini band this month instead of wrapping it around their wrists. The first 30 seconds, they're gonna keep their arms in one direction. They'll rest, and then the second 30 seconds, they'll keep their arms in the other direction. It's easy to just hold with the bottom hand and pull the top, but we wanna make sure that they're pulling the mini band with both hands. And then exercise number 5 is a static rope lift. So they're gonna face this direction, bottom hip, shoulder, exhale all the way up. So they are gonna stop at that shoulder, and they're gonna go 30 seconds each side. So there's those 5 for upper body. Then we are going to move back into lower body. We need one handle all the way at the bottom. And then the rope is all the way at the bottom. So the first exercise is a 1 cable racked curtsy lunge. So we're familiar with this. Rack the handle on the inside arm, outside leg, curtsy lunges in for 30 seconds. Switch sides, switch arms, outside leg, curtsies in for 30 seconds. Exercise number 2. Oh, this is a new one. This is a 1-leg squat with an adduction or an adduction pull. So your client's probably gonna wanna hold on to the S drive, and that's okay. One leg is pretty close to the S drive, the other foot is on the belt. They're gonna sink on one leg as that leg on the belt extends straight. As they stand, they're gonna have to pull that belt towards them, keeping the leg on the belt straight. So they're using their adductors to pull that belt towards them as they stand. Each leg is 30 seconds. Exercise number 3, low rope, sumo squat. And then exercise number 4, it is, well, I don't even know if you saw that, but you know what a low rope sumo squat is. Hold the rope nice and low. You're not holding a goblet. Exercise number 4 is a hip hinge pattern, but they're gonna hold L2 and R2. We want them to hold it with their knuckles up the whole time. No hand rotation, hinge, and snap. Pretty basic hip hinge movement. So from the front or the side view, they're holding hinge and snap. So those 4, 3 times through as a circuit. And then we have core. So we are gonna do five moves. First 4 are 30 seconds. Last one is 45. So we're gonna do a Spider-Man with one leg for 30 seconds with the slider. Palm plank, dig your toe into that slider and just pull that knee to your elbow. 30 seconds, then they're gonna hop up, grab their TRX straps, TRX fall out. If they prefer to be on their knees, if it's a little bit better for them, lower the straps for them and they can do their fall outs from there. Then they're gonna get back down on the floor and do that Spider-Man with the other leg. Then exercise number 4 is a bilateral leg scoop. So they have a couple options for this. It's a little bit different. Up on your elbows, scoop your legs down, bring them up, bend them back over your knees, scoop your legs down, lift them, just like that. If they want, they can lie down. This is a little bit harder, off of your elbows. They can lift their shoulder blades. That's even harder. And then the last one is that bear crawl that we've been doing. So we'll give them another month to do that. They can tap, or they can lift or hold. And that's lower body.